Hello and welcome back to everyone to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to see State Board Class 8 Science Chapter number 10 Cell and Cell Organelles. This particular chapter, what we have in this, we are going to learn about the cell and the internal cell organelles and their functions, how actually they are helping the cell to complete its metabolism and to carry out the different functions and to support the cell and cell activities. First of all, before going towards this, we have to study about the structure of the cell, which in a previous standard already we have studied in a short. So here we are going to learn them in a detail. So in this particular chapter, the first of all, the two pictures they have given, the one is a plant cell. In this one is a plant cell and this one as the animal cell. In this, a different cell organelles are present or shown in this particular picture. So first of all, we will see what exactly their names are. One by one, we will see the pictures, and in that we will write the names for the different organelles, and then we will go ahead and one by one we will study what exactly they are. So here in this, when we talk about the first of all they have given over here is mitochondria. This one is a mitochondria. Then the next one is a cell wall. Then the next what we have is a cell membrane. Then the next one is a nucleolus. Then next one is a cytoplasm. Then next one is a Golgi vesicle. This one is a Golgi vesicle. Then on the other side, when we have to write, then this one is a Golgi body. And this one as a chloroplast. And the last one as the vacuoles. So these are the parts of the plant cells or cell organelles of the plant cell. Now we will go towards the next one, that is animal cell. So in that also we will see the parts first and then we will go towards the further details what they have given. So here if we have to write, then we will begin with it. The first one what we have is a pinocytic vesicles. This one is a pinocytic vesicles. Then on the right, if we want to write down, then the mitochondrion. This one is a mitochondrion. Then we have the nucleolus. Then we have the nucleus. Actually, the nucleolus is present inside the nucleus, means like a nucleus we consider as the center of the cell. Same way, the nucleolus is nothing but the central part of the nucleus. Then we have a cell membrane. And this side is nothing but the ribosome. So these are the parts for the animal cell. Now these are the internal structure for the cell. Now here in a chart also they have given information about the components, what are the components we have and whether they are present in the animal and the plant cell or not. So that we have to write over here. So here first one they have given as a cell membrane which is present in both. Then the cell wall they have given. So here cell wall is absent in animal cell, present in the plant cell. Then here we can write as a pinocytic vesicle which is present in animal cell and absent in the plant cell. Plastids absent in the animal cell, present in the plant cell. Then here we can write as a nucleolus which is present in both animal cell as well as the plant cell. Vacuoles are absent in the animal cell, present in the plant cell. Golgi complex is absent in the animal cell, present in the plant cell. Mitochondria is present in both. So these are the component what we have studied in the earlier standard. So we have completed now. Now let's go straight away towards the component of the cells. In that the first what we have is a cell. So if you have a pen or pencil, you can underline along with me the important things what we have in this. It is found around cells of algae, fungi and plants. Animal cells lack cell wall. This is an important thing we have. The animal cells, they don't have this cell wall. Cell wall is an elastic and strong coat around cell membrane. It is mainly composed of carbohydrates like a cellulose and pectin. Then actually this particular cell wall, when we are talking about, the main function of is to support and to protect the cell by preventing entry of excess water in the cell. The next component what we have is the plasma membrane or the cell membrane. It is a thin, fragile and elastic covering that separates the cell component from outer environment. Further, that is the structure of the plasma membrane they have shown over here. Protein molecules are embedded in two layers of phospholipids. Plasma membrane is said to be a selectively permeable membrane as it allows some substances to enter the cell while prevents other substances. Semi-permeable or the permeable membrane means it is allowing this only a few things or the few materials to enter inside, and for the others it's like a barrier. Further, as due to property of this, useful molecules of water, salt and oxygen enters the cell and CO2 exits the cell. Further, they have given is about activities that consume cellular energy, because whatever energy is generated in the cell, that should be used, and that particular energy is used for the endocytosis. Endocytosis is something what to gulp or engulf of food and other substances from outer environment. Exocytosis to excrete waste materials out of cell. Further is a process those that don't consume cellular energy, in that the first one is a diffusion. Exit of a small molecules like O2 or CO2, it don't requires any energy. After that, the next one is the osmosis, the traveling of water from part with more water to part with less water through a selectively permeable membrane is osmosis. It is a physical process with three possibilities. Three possibilities are there. That three are nothing but the hypertonic, isotonic and hypotonic. Now those three conditions by the on the basis of the quantity of the water or the amount or the density of the water present, which side we have more amount of water, whether inside the cell or the outside the cell. On the basis of that, we have three different conditions possible. First one what we have is a isotonic solution. medium outside and inside the cell has the same proportion of water. So water does not go in or out. Next one is a hypotonic. The cell has less water than outside medium, so water enters the cell, and this is called as the endomeiosis. Next one is a hypertonic solution, just opposite of the hypotonic. The cell has more water than the outside medium, so water comes out of the cell, and this process is called as the plasmolysis. The further is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a fluid between plasma membrane and nucleus. It is moving sticky substance. Many cells organelles are suspended in this cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the medium for cellular chemical reactions. Whatever the chemical reactions are taking place inside the cell is happening in cytoplasm. Example they have taken over here is of the onion peelings. You can see inside this is one cell. The structure is a one cell. If I will extend it, it's like this is a nucleus of it. So whatever the fillings we have inside, this filling is nothing but the cytoplasm. Okay, now the further is another cell organelles. When we talk about the cell organelles, as organelles is a specialized subunit having specific function within the cell. They are organs of the cell. Like we have the organs, liver, lungs, kidney and all that. Exactly same way, these are the organs of the cell. Each organelle has its own lipoprotein membrane except nucleus and chloroplast. All the organelles can be seen with electron microscope. So if you want to observe the cell organelles, we require the electron microscope, and how it looks like the picture they have shown over here. Further is they have given about the nucleus, how exactly the nucleus looks like. When we talk about the nucleus is nothing but the brain of the cell. We can call it as a brain of the cell because it gives or it carries out all the metabolism of the cell or gives the instruction to carry out them. So if you will see here, the nuclear pores are there, means on the surface of the nucleus there are the pores. Pores means small holes through which the exchange of substances are possible. Then the nuclear membrane, then the nucleolus, the center of the nucleus we can call, and then the chromatin means the filling between the nucleolus and the nuclear membrane. Now the functions of nucleus. It controls all metabolic activities of the cell and also the cell division. It is involved in the transmission of hereditary characters from parents to offspring. Means it carries the genetic information in themselves to pass it on from one generation to the another generation. So in this lecture we will do only up to the nucleus. In the next part we will see some more cell organelles.